The conference room door slammed shut behind Roman as he stormed out, his face burning with humiliation. Whispers and snickers echoed from inside, where his coworkers had just outed him in the middle of a team meeting, turning his private life into a punchline. "Faggot can't even handle a joke," someone muttered loud enough for him to hear. And in that moment, Roman knew he couldn't just swallow it anymore. He had to fight back, no matter the cost. Roman Thompson had always been the quiet achiever at Apex Marketing, the guy who showed up early, stayed late, and never rocked the boat. But underneath that polished exterior, he wrestled with a secret that clawed at his insides every day. He was gay, and in a conservative office in suburban Chicago, that felt like carrying a live grenade. Why did I even come out to Mike? He thought, replaying the betrayal in his mind. Mike, his supposed friend from the sales team, had been the one to spill it during the presentation, smirking as he said, "Hey Roman, isn't this campaign a bit too rainbow for you?" The room had erupted in laughter, and Roman's world tilted. He paced the hallway, heart pounding like a drum in his chest. Should I go to HR? Report it? But what if they side with the majority? What if this ruins my career? The questions swirled, each one heavier than the last. Roman had grown up in a strict Catholic family in Ohio, where his father preached that being gay was a sin, a choice that could be prayed away. "Real men don't cry, and they sure as hell don't love other men," his dad had said once, after catching teenage Roman staring too long at a male classmate. That memory stung now, fueling the fire inside him. He couldn't let this slide. It wasn't just about the office. It was about every suppressed feeling, every hidden glance. Every night he lay awake wondering if he'd ever live authentically. By lunch, the gossip had spread like wildfire. Colleagues avoided his eyes in the break room, and one guy from accounting whispered to another, "I always knew he was off." Roman's phone buzzed with a text from his sister. "Emily, heard about work? Call me." How did she know already? Small-town networks in the city, he guessed. Emily was the only family member who knew his secret, the one who'd hugged him when he came out to her 2 years ago. "I love you no matter what," she'd said. But even she warned him about Dad. "Don't tell him yet. It'll break him." Roman sat at his desk, staring at his computer screen, the campaign files blurring before him. The irony hit hard. This was a diversity ad for a client pushing inclusivity, yet here he was, the punchline. Inner turmoil boiled. If I stay silent, I'm admitting defeat, letting them define me. But fighting back means exposing everything, risking my job, my family's fragile peace. He thought of Ryan, the guy he'd been seeing secretly for months. Ryan, with his easy smile and understanding eyes, who worked at a progressive nonprofit downtown. "You deserve better than hiding," Ryan had said last night, as they lay in bed, fingers intertwined. But was Roman ready? That afternoon, he marched into HR's office, his resolve cracking but holding. "I need to file a complaint," he said, voice steady despite the tremor in his hands. The HR rep, a middle-aged woman named Karen, nodded sympathetically, but her eyes darted. "We'll investigate, Roman. But you know, office banter can be tricky." Tricky? He wanted to scream. This wasn't banter. It was a knife to his gut. As he left, doubt crept in. Am I overreacting? Is this my fault for not being more careful? At home that evening, Roman poured a glass of whiskey, the burn matching the ache in his chest. Ryan arrived, concern etched on his face. What happened? Roman recounted the day, tears welling up for the first time. "They made me feel like dirt, like I'm less than them." Ryan pulled him close. "You're not. We fight this together." But inside, Roman wondered. Together? Or will this drag him down too? The weight of potential loss pressed on him: job, family, love. He couldn't sleep that night, his mind racing through scenarios. Confrontation, lawsuits, exile. Each path led to pain, but staying put meant slow suffocation. The next morning, back at the office, the tension was palpable. Mike approached his desk with a fake apology. "Hey man, no hard feelings, right? It was just a joke." Roman's blood boiled. "Joke? You outed me, you bastard." But he forced a nod, biding his time. Deep down, He knew this was only the beginning. The real storm was brewing inside him, a hurricane of self-doubt and defiance. Why do I have to prove my worth? Why can't I just be? The questions haunted him as he dove into work, but his focus shattered every time a coworker glanced his way. By midday, an email from the boss summoned him to a meeting. We need to discuss yesterday's incident. Roman's stomach dropped. Is this support or a setup? As he walked in, he saw Mike there too, grinning smugly. The boss cleared his throat. Roman, we value you, but we can't have disruptions. Disruptions? Roman's inner voice screamed. I'm the one disrupted. He took a breath, deciding in that split second. No more hiding. Sir, this wasn't a disruption. It was harassment. The words hung in the air, charged. Mike's grin faded. For the first time, Roman felt a spark of power. But at what cost? The meeting dragged on, accusations flying, and Roman left exhausted, wondering if he'd just lit the fuse to his own downfall. That night, calling Emily, he unloaded everything. What if Dad finds out? She sighed. He might, but you can't live in fear forever. Her words echoed his inner conflict. Freedom versus family ties. As he hung up, Ryan texted, proud of you, but pride felt hollow against the looming shadows. Roman stared at the ceiling, heart heavy. Is fighting worth losing everything I love? The weekend brought no relief. Instead, it amplified the chaos in Roman's mind. He drove to his parents' house in Ohio, the familiar highway blurring with memories of childhood repression. Why am I even going? To pretend everything's fine? The thought gnawed at him, each mile closer twisting the knife of anticipation. His father, Robert, a retired factory worker with unyielding views, would never understand. And his mother, quiet and complicit, always deferred to him. Arriving, Roman pasted on a smile, but his mother noticed immediately. You look tired, honey. Work stressing you? He nodded, avoiding her eyes. Dinner was tense. Robert dominating with rants about the liberals ruining America. All this gay pride nonsense. It's unnatural, he grumbled. Roman's fork froze midair. Unnatural? That's me, Dad. The words burned unsaid, his inner turmoil raging. Speak up and shatter the family, or swallow it and erode my soul. Later, alone in his old room, posters of sports heroes mocking his hidden self. Roman scrolled through texts from Ryan. Miss you. Stay strong. Strong? He felt like crumbling. Memories flooded. High school crushes buried deep. College flings in secret, always fearing judgment. Why did society force him into this cage? The pressure built, a dam cracking under the weight of unspoken truths. Back in Chicago Monday, the office felt like a battlefield. Whispers followed him, and an anonymous email arrived. Fags don't belong here. Roman's hands shook as he forwarded it to HR. Is this escalation my fault? For standing up? Doubt mingled with anger, fueling a resolve that scared him. He met Ryan for lunch, the cafe's bustle a stark contrast to his inner storm. They're targeting me now, he confessed. Ryan's face hardened. We sue if we have to. But Roman hesitated. Lawsuits mean publicity, exposure. What about my family? That afternoon, Karen from HR called him in. We've spoken to Mike. He denies intent. Denies? Roman's mind reeled. Of course he does. It's his word against mine. What about witnesses? He pressed. She shifted uncomfortably. It's complicated. Complicated code for sweeping it under the rug. Leaving her office, fury boiled. Why protect the bigots? Why not me? The injustice clawed at his ethics. Was loyalty to a toxic workplace worth his dignity? Evening brought a call from Emily. Dad's been asking about you. Says you seem off. Off? Try tormented. If this blows up. She paused. It might, but hiding is killing you. Her words pierced. Hiding preserved peace, but at the price of authenticity. Roman paced his apartment, Ryan watching worriedly. Talk to me, Ryan urged. Roman exploded. What if fighting costs me my family? My job? Us? Ryan recoiled. Us? You think I'd leave? But Roman's fears whispered. People do when it gets hard. The next day, a coworker, Lisa, approached hesitantly. I saw what happened. It's wrong. Her support was a lifeline but fragile. Thanks, he muttered, inner voice questioning. Ally or opportunist? Trust felt risky now. During a team huddle, Mike made another jab. Roman? Got any Pride Parade tips? Laughter rippled. Roman's pulse thundered. Ignore or confront? He chose confrontation. That's harassment, Mike. Stop. The room silenced. Mike sneered. Lighten up. But Roman stood firm, heart racing. This is me, fighting for once. Yet victory tasted bitter, isolation deepening. Home alone that night. Ryan had a work event. Roman confronted his reflection. Who are you if you back down? The mirror offered no answers, only echoes of his father's voice. A text from his mom. Come home soon. We miss you. Miss the facade, you mean? Guilt surged. Betraying their expectations felt like treason, but so did betraying himself. He called Ryan, voice breaking. I don't know if I can do this. Ryan soothed. You can. I believe in you. Belief, a bomb, but the wounds ran deep. Midweek, the boss pulled him aside. Roman, this drama needs to end. Focus on work. Drama? My life's not drama. It's survival. Resentment festered. Why minimize my pain? He nodded outwardly, but inwardly rebelled. Lunch with Emily via video. Tell Dad or not? She advised caution. He's old school. Old school euphemism for bigotry. The moral dilemma tore at him. Honor thy father or honor thyself. By Friday, exhaustion set in. An office happy hour invite came, but Roman declined, imagining the slurs. Ryan insisted they go out instead. Reclaim your night. At a gay bar downtown. Freedom tantalized, but paranoia lingered. What if someone from work sees? The dance floor pulsed, Ryan pulling him close. For a moment, joy flickered, but doubt extinguished it. Is this worth the risk? Weekend again and a family barbecue loomed. Robert grilled steaks, preaching politics. These gays pushing agendas. Disgusting. Roman's stomach churned. Disgusting? That's your son. He excused himself, hyperventilating in the bathroom. Speak now? The opportunity slipped, cowardice winning. Driving back, tears streamed. Why can't I be brave? Ryan waited, arms open. One step at a time. But time felt like an enemy, pressing him toward inevitable collision. The collision came sooner than expected. Monday morning, Roman found a printed article on his desk. The dangers of the gay lifestyle. Anonymous but reeking of Mike's handiwork. Rage surged, hotter than before. This isn't just jokes. It's war. He stormed to HR, slamming the paper down. This is hate speech. Karen promised action, but her tone rang hollow. Inside, Roman battled. Trust the system or take matters into my own hands. Whispers evolved into stares, isolation wrapping around him like a noose. A colleague from design, Tom, pulled him aside. Hang in there. Not everyone's like Mike. Tom's kindness sparked hope, but suspicion lingered. Motive? Later, overhearing Mike boast in the break room. Roman is too sensitive. He'll quit soon. Quit? Never. Defiance hardened. I'll outlast you, you bigot. Home that evening, Ryan dropped a bomb. I got a job offer in New York. Better pay, more inclusive. Roman's heart sank. Leave Chicago? What about me? He asked, voice cracking. Ryan hesitated. Come with me. Start fresh. The proposal tantalized, but terror gripped. Uproot everything? Abandon family? Inner conflict raged. Love demands sacrifice, but whose? Tuesday brought escalation. During a client call, Mike undermined Roman. Our diversity expert here might have ideas. Snickers followed. Roman snapped. Focus on the pitch, Mike. Post-call, the boss reprimanded him. Team unity matters. Unity? At my expense? Betrayal stung deeper. The system protects the aggressor. Emily called, sensing distress. What's wrong? Roman confessed the job dilemma. New York could be good for you, but guilt whispered. Leaving means abandoning her to Dad's wrath alone. He'd disown me, Roman murmured. She sighed. Maybe, but living a lie is worse. Worse for whom? The moral quandary deepened. Self-preservation versus familial duty. Midweek, Ryan pressed. Decide soon. The offer expires. Pressure mounted. Roman's mind a whirlwind. Stay and fight, or flee and rebuild. At work, Lisa confided. Mike's rallying others against you. Rallying? Paranoia peaked. Who can I trust? He confronted Mike in the parking lot. Why target me? Mike laughed. You don't fit. Fit? Into your narrow world? Hurt morphed into resolve. I won't let you win. That night, a family dinner via Zoom turned sour. Robert ranted about a gay rights bill. Abomination. Roman's silence broke. Dad, not everyone's straight. Robert paused. What are you saying? Panic seized. Too soon. He backpedaled. Just saying tolerance matters. But the seed was planted, suspicion brewing. Ryan's patience frayed. You're stalling because you're scared. Scared? Terrified. If I go, I lose my family. Ryan's eyes softened. You might gain yourself. The trade-off loomed. Love or legacy. Sleep evaded, nightmares of rejection plaguing him. Thursday, HR updated. Mike's on probation. Relief fleeting, damage done. A coworker outing? Now public. Phone buzzed. Mom. Your father's upset about your comment. Upset? Try furious. Explain yourself, she urged. Roman hedged. It was hypothetical. Lies piled up, eroding his integrity. Friday, Ryan issued an ultimatum. New York or not? Roman exploded. You can't force this. Hurt flashed in Ryan's eyes. I'm not. Life's forcing it. Betrayal echoed. Is he abandoning me? They argued. Words cutting deep. You're weak, Ryan accused. Weak? For caring? Roman stormed out, alone in the city night, questioning everything. Is love worth this pain? Weekend retreat to Ohio amplified agony. Robert confronted. You defending gays, why? Roman's heart pounded. Truth time? Because it's right, he said vaguely. Robert scoffed. Right? It's sin. Seen? My existence? Inner torment peaked. Defy him and lose home or conform and lose self. Back home, Ryan waited with packed bags. I accepted the job. Shock hit. Without me? You wouldn't commit, Ryan explained, tears flowing. I love you, but I can't stay in this toxicity. Toxicity? Our life? Roman begged. Don't go. But Ryan left, door closing like a coffin lid. Alone, Roman shattered, betrayed by love, by trust. Why does authenticity cost so much? Monday, numb at work, he ignored taunts. Inside, void grew. Lost Ryan, teetering family. A text from Emily. Hang on. Hang on to what? Resolve flickered. Fight harder for myself. The void consumed Roman, each day a heavier burden. Work became a minefield. Mike's probation meant subtler attacks. Excluded from meetings, ideas stolen. Your input's not needed, the boss said once, eyes avoiding. Not needed? After years of loyalty? Betrayal layered upon betrayal. The office I'd built my life around now rejected me. Inner screams echoed. Why persist? Quit and sue? But lawsuits drain, expose. He researched late nights, articles blurring through tears. Discrimination cases won, but at what personal toll? Toll, his mental health crumbling, anxiety spiking. A doctor's visit. Stress-related. Consider therapy. Therapy? To fix society's ills? Family fractures widened. Mom called. Your father's worried you're influenced. Influenced? By truth? I'm fine, he lied, voice hollow. Emily visited Chicago. You look broken. Broken? Shattered. Ryan left, he confessed. Her hug helped. but guilt surged. My choices hurt everyone. Tuesday, a leaked email chain. Coworkers mocking his lifestyle. Lifestyle? My identity. HR called. We're handling it. Handling. Too late. Roman confronted the boss. This is systemic. The boss sighed. Prove it. Prove my pain? Fury ignited. I'll show you. Home alone. Echoes of Ryan haunted. Empty bed. Silent phone. Why didn't I go? Fear won. Self-loathing peaked. Coward. Letting love slip. A midnight call to Ryan voicemail. I miss you. No reply. Loss carved deeper. Sacrifice for family, yet family oblivious. Midweek. Robert phoned. Come home this weekend. We need to talk. Talk? Interrogation. Dread built. Reveal all? On the drive, scenarios tortured. Disownment. Tears. Arriving, tension thick. Son, are you gay? Robert asked bluntly. Time froze. Deny or confess? Yes, Roman whispered. Silence exploded into chaos. How could you? Robert yelled. It's a choice. Choice? My torment? Mom wept. We raised you better. Roman defended. It's who I am. But words fell flat against ingrained bias. Get out, Robert thundered. Out? From home? Driving away. Tears blinded. Lost family. For authenticity. Was it worth it? Agony answered, no, yes, maybe. Back in Chicago, Emily texted. Give him time. Time? For acceptance? Doubtful. Work worsened. Promotion denied. Not the right fit, boss said. Fit? Echoes of Mike. Resolve hardened. Sue them. Lawyer consulted. Strong case. But prepare for backlash. Backlash, public scrutiny, labels. Ryan's ghost lingered. A social media post. Him in New York, smiling with friends. Happy without me? Jealousy mixed with regret. I pushed him away. Inner war. Blame self or society. Friday, confrontation climaxed. Mike cornered him. Heard about your daddy issues. How? Gossip networks. Leave me alone, Roman warned. Mike pushed. Or what ferry? Ferry? Snap. Roman reported. But HR dismissed. Heated exchange. Heated? Assault on my soul. Weekend solitude amplified despair. Therapy session. Explore your choices. Choices? All led to loss. Dreamed of Ryan. You chose fear. Woke sweating. Did I? Monday, lawsuit filed anonymously. Media sniffed. Local news story. Apex employee alleges discrimination. Panic. Exposure. Family saw, mom called crying. Why drag us into this? Drag? Is my fight. Coworkers turned hostile. Shuns. Sabotage. Lisa defected. Too much drama. Drama? My rights. Isolation complete. No allies, no love, no home. Ryan messaged finally. Saw the news. Proud. But hurt. Hurt? Mutual. Come to New York, he offered. Temptation. Fresh start. But ties bound. Unfinished battles. Moral crossroads. Abandon fight or endure. Endurance meant more pain. A late-night breakdown. Sobbing on the floor. Questioning God. Society. Self. Why me? The answer eluded, only echoes of loss. By week's end, court date set. Nerves frayed. Testify, relive trauma. Cost. Sanity, perhaps. But gain justice? Worth the trade? The courtroom loomed like Judgment Day. Roman's suit feeling like armor too thin. Testifying, voice steady but soul quaking. They outed me, harassed me, because I'm gay. Mike smirked from the defense side, boss avoiding eyes. Inner torrent. This is for every silenced voice. But God. The exposure burns. Media frenzy ensued. Headlines blared, gay man's battle against corporate bigotry. Strangers messaged support, hate. Hate? From anonymity. Burn in hell. Hell? Already there. Family silent, except Emily. I'm here. Here? From afar, safe. Ryan flew in. For the trial. Reunion bittersweet. Hugs laced with regret. I should have stayed, he admitted. Stayed? For my chaos? No, Roman whispered. You deserved better. Better. Did I? Cross-examination brutal. Defense lawyer probed. Did you provoke? Provoke? By existing? No, Roman retorted. Fire in his veins. Jury watched. Faces unreadable. Doubt crept. Will they see my humanity? Post-trial wait agonizing. Weeks blurred. Sleepless nights, what-ifs tormenting. What if I lose? Validation denied. Win?
Hollow victory, scar permanent.
Verdict day, guilty. Compensation awarded. Relief flooded, but triumph absent. Mike fired, boss reprimanded. Justice? Partial. Office changed? Superficial. Media interviewed. How do you feel? Feel? Numb. It's a start, he said. Start? For others, perhaps. Family rift mended slowly. Mom reached out. We love you. Love? Conditional? Robert grumbled apology. I was wrong. Wrong? Decades late. Forgiveness?
Tentative.
Ryan stayed. Let's try again. Try? With baggage? Yes, Roman decided. New York beckoned. Job offers poured in. Inclusive firms. But shadows lingered. Losses irreversible. Trust. Innocence. Inner peace elusive. Did I choose right? Months later, settled in NYC, Roman reflected. Office fights sparked awakening, but at devastating cost. Family strained, but honest. Love rekindled, fragile. Walking hand in hand with Ryan, pride swelled, but questions haunted. Was the battle worth the bloodshed? In the end, was fighting back the right choice, or did it cause more harm than good?